Hey y'all, it's Nikki again, busting in on your feed. So, I thought we'd try something different today. Normally, when I do a craft, I make a prototype just in case something goes wrong. I don't want to look like any more of an idiot on camera than I already am. So, but today we're just gonna do something really random and probably regret our choices later. But let's see. As y'all know, I like to make my own notebooks. I have my heavy duty paper trimmer over there and make the covers, and I either bound them with glue or I sedge bind them. And then, not everybody has all of that equipment, and it's okay. So what we do is I get some of these little guys right here, and I use these as well if I need to restock real quick, like for an event or something like that. Not really mass produced, so to speak, but these are a little bit quicker to put together than if I were to cut paper, cut a cover a cover, bind it, blah, 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 all that good stuff. I'm rambling. I know. That's what I do. But these little mini composition books are really cute because I like miniature, cute little things. And I get these from Amazon. Big old box of them. And they are not really expensive. I think I paid like 20 bucks for that box, and they come out to about 69-70 cents a piece. So, not bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a cute little notebook. Because like I said, I've been trying to do better about crafting from my stash and not purchasing so much paper. We won't talk about how much paper I have. I'm going to do a little video of my craft room so that everybody can see what I'm talking about when I talk about my paper hoard, as I call it. I don't even think it can be classified as a stash anymore. It's probably a hoard at this point. But I have some of this leftover paper that I got from, I think this was in the officesupply.com haul video I did. And it was the Stamperia sunflower paper. And I have some left, and it's really pretty paper, and I don't want to not use it up. I've got one full sheet, and then we could use that pattern if we want, but we've got some cut aparts left. And then I've got all of these cut aparts. And these right here I thought are super cute. And they're front and back. But I thought these were cute and that they would make a cute little cover on a mini notebook. Now, unfortunately, of course, they aren't quite big enough to cover the whole thing. So this is where the fun rambly part comes in. You know the brown paper stuff that comes in your Amazon package? I saved that just for things like this. So I got a piece torn off here. And I didn't know that that stuff was perforated. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. So it kind of tears easier in some spots. But yes, these are they're all perforated, little sheets. I thought it was an interesting, random fact of the day. Anyway, so what we're going to attempt to do is I'm going to take a piece of this, and we are just going to kind of wrap it around the notebook, make a cover, trim it off, make it look pretty, and we're going to take one of these little cut aparts and put on the front. That's the goal. Whether or not it works, we'll see. Because we're going to do this one together, y'all. So I've been sitting here contemplating. I don't think for this color palette that if I just covered it like this and left that black spine on there, I don't think that's going to look cohesive. I don't think I like that with this color palette. What do y'all think? No, I didn't think so. So what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to take this, glue it down, and we're going to wrap it around. What do you think? Am I crazy? Well, don't ask me. All right, let's get started. So I'm not going to cut this exact yet, but let's cut it down to a more manageable size, so to speak, because we don't want paper flopping around everywhere. I have enough paper flopping around. All right, so, and I don't even think I'm going to try double-sided tape on this. I think we're just going to go with some straight glue. It's just paper, y'all. Remember that. That's what I keep telling myself sometimes. It's just paper. This may look good. This may look like crap. Who knows? Like I said, we're crafting with chaos today. There we go. Got my glue flowing. It is chaos crafting. Regret the choices later. But hey, there are no rules in crafting. Remember that. You can do whatever you want. Look at some of the art nowadays. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started on that. Anyway, alright, so we got that down. And we're going to glue and smush. Glue and smush. Where's my bone folder? Oh no, I don't have a bone folder. Let's use the squeegee for this one. Well, I don't know if this is going to work. You can kind of see maybe I got a little too much glue right there. Maybe my paper's too thin. Maybe we should try this with cardstock. Well, we're in it together now, y'all. Let's get that little spooge of glue out. Am I gluing my papers together? Oh no. I think we're good. We'll wipe that off. Alright. So, everybody been doing okay? I hope so. Alright. Now we'll glue and smush this side. I try not to put as much glue this time. We'll see what happens. Glue and smush. Alright, so this paper is kind of thin. I don't know if... Oh yeah. You can see the glue trails. Can y'all see them? You can see the glue trails. I do not like that at all. So this idea is not going to work because our little cut part is not going to be big enough. Alright, so you know what we're going to do though? I'm going to leave this to dry and see if it dries, if anything changes on it. Does that make sense? Alright. So, plan B. You always got to have a plan B because I do not like the way that looks. Alright, so, like I said, we'll lay that off to the side, let it dry real good, and see if anything changes. So, let's get a piece of cardstock. Hold that thought. I should have thought ahead and grabbed this before. Okay, sorry about that. So now we just got a piece of cardstock that is almost the same color. Not quite. Oh my gosh, this looks really, really orangey yellow on camera. But I promise it's not. Alright, so let's get another one. So if I cut it this way, will I have... Oh yeah. Alright, so again, let's get this down to a more manageable size. And this is just 65-pound weight cardstock. I think I got it at Michael's. Alright, and again, we're not cutting this perfect right now. We're just making it easier to work with. Get that out of the way. Make sure it's going to match. Oh yeah, there we go. Should probably set something on top of that. Put some magnets on there. Lay it down while we're waiting for it to dry. Alright, let's see if this works any better. So if this is a fail, then I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we should do the tape. We should do the tape with that. Anyway, sorry. See, this is how I craft, y'all. It's very chaotic, very rambly, thinking, okay, is this gonna work in my brain? Let's try glue. I know we said we were gonna try the tape, but let's see if this works. This is why I try stuff out with y'all. Alright. Glue and smush. Get that down. So far, so good. There's no glue lines, which is a good thing. All right. So I feel like I should trim this down a little bit now, at least on the side over here. You could use scissors for this. Maybe I should use scissors because I can't drive in a straight line, obviously. But I can't cut in a straight line either, so. Alright, let's see. See where we're at. It's a little crooked, but we can go back and clean that up. Be alright. Alrighty, let's do the back now. Put some glue on here. About time to refill my bottle. We're going to push this over and glue and swivel this around, spread that glue out. Okay, let's try scissors this time, see if I have any better luck. Trim this up a little bit. And again, these little mini composition books are so cute. And they're good for if you need to make a bunch of them, like for a craft fair, giving them as gifts. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. After I twist it 87 different times. See which side I want. And all I'm doing is taking my scissors right up against the cover and just trimming the paper, trying not to cut the cover with it, because I have done that before. Alright, let's do the other side. Normally when I make these like this, it's a color scheme, you know, that I just leave that black spine showing. Or if I'm not trying to use up, you know, scraps or whatever, I will put a piece of coordinating paper along there and kind of decorate it. Y'all, that's crooked as a dog's leg. And I even have my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Well, you know what? That actually doesn't look too bad, y'all. It kind of turned out cute. Let's get the shrapnel out of the way. I can't pick anything up because I had to trim my nails. I'm one of those people, if I break one, I have to trim them all to match. I don't know why. I guess I'm just a little weird that way, but alright, so, well, that doesn't look too bad. What do you think? Not too bad at all, in my opinion. Alright, let's make sure we got it the right way, because I have noticed on these little composition books, the top of them is a little bit wider than the bottom, and I don't want to decorate it upside down. So, should we pop it up or with some foam? I think we should just leave it like that. These are just going to be kind of really simple. I might put these together as a set kind of thing, you know, sell 2 or 3 of them together, bundle them. What do y'all think? Maybe decorate a pin to go with it. Let me get this up here where y'all can see what I'm doing. Y'all, I still struggle with that. I'm sorry. To get it down here so I can see it, and then I think just because I can see it, y'all can see it. Doesn't work that way sometimes. All right. So, well, it is a little crooked. So let me hold it crooked so it'll look straight to y'all. I did get my little sunflower cut apart a little crooked. And I think it's not cut straight right there. But you know what? Let's just trim it a little bit. Well, dang, I should have used these little scissors from the beginning. That was a whole lot easier. All right. And y'all, look how cute, stinking cute that is. I am not mad about that at all. And then when I get ready for an event or what have you, I just have a little stamp that has our logo on there. It says Cussin'Crafts. And we'll package this up and send this out. I think that is adorable. Let's make another one. Let's see if it works twice. Let's see how we're doing over here. Well, you know, it doesn't look too bad. It's starting to dry. I can still see some of the glue. Can y'all see it? Oh, you can also see through that paper. So packaging paper may not be the way to go, but it is looking better now that it's dry. All right, let's put this one under the magnets too, till the glue dries. All right, so this is kind of fun. All right, let's do another one. While we're here, why not turn that? Had a heater blowing on my feet because my feet were cold, and now my little piggies are roosting down there. I know that's probably more information than y'all needed, but all right. So which one do we want to go for now? I like the truck. So should we trim it up? You know, let's see what it looks like once we get the cover on. So again, I'm gonna fold this over, get this down a little bit more where we can handle it a little better. Cool. Well, that kind of just flew everywhere, didn't it? All right. So let's change things up. Let's do the back first this time, y'all. Just because I feel like being a little wild and crazy today. As wild and crazy as you can get paper crafting, that is. All right. Back. Down. Smoosh our glue around. Okay. And I don't think trimming out the side really helped much, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Didn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. Oh. So again, like I said, y'all, this is a lot of how I craft. I sit and I ramble and I think, oh my goodness, is this going to work? How am I going to make this work? Do I need to disassemble something? All right, so I think what will help is if we open it up, and then we're going to go up against the cover, try not to cut the cover because we want to keep everything nice and straight and not have anything ugly looking back at us. I'll trim this up. So tell me what you think. Do y'all like this idea better of just crafting together? Do you like the prototype? See what we're gonna do beforehand? Or do you like being surprised? You know, we could mix it up. I could do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What do you think? Did I get that straight? I did not. Look, here I am again, bringing it where I can see it. All right. Get this edge over here. And you don't have to do this with just plain cardstock either. If you got some pretty pattern paper that you need to use up. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have made one like that. With some pretty patterned scrap paper. All right. Well, look at there, y'all. We made another one. All right, let's make sure that we're not going to glue our decoration on upside down. Not that I have ever done that. Yeah, cough, cough. I did that one time, y'all. I was making notebooks. I do these notebooks with little matching pins, and I put a pin on there, and it has a bow wrapped around it. And I was at an event, and I had glued one upside down. So, anyway. All right, so with or without the border? What do y'all think? See what this one looks like. You know what? I think I like it without, because there's a little. Where's my paper trimmer, y'all? There's a little shadow right there that I don't particularly care for, and I don't think that looks good. So let's see if we can trim it. Hotness crafting. That's what we're doing today. Hotness. Of course, if y'all haven't figured it out by now, this is what I do all the time. And if y'all haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss out on this craziness all the time, do you? All right, let's get these out of the way. Okay, I just trim that border down a little bit. I think I like it better like that. What do y'all think? I like the blue truck. Blue truck is cute. All right. Oh no. We have a glue booger. There we go. I watch some YouTubers and they just use their glue and use their glue, and I'm like, how do y'all keep that from stopping up? I have glue envy, y'all. Alright, so we'll get that down. Let's make sure it's nice and straight. Alright, how stinking cute. That is adorable. And you can, yes, you can always go in and decorate the back if you wanted to. But I think these are just adorable like this. And look at that, y'all. We made 2 notebooks in what? How long have we been here? 15, 20 minutes at the most? Look at that. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's drying, so it's not looking as bad as it did. But I'm still not sold on the packaging paper. See what it looks like. I'll give it a little while longer. Yeah, still not sold on it, because I feel like maybe if my image was bigger and covered more of it, it might be okay. Is that the front? Yeah, that's the front. I feel like it might be okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky. Am I being too picky, y'all? I mean, I like the idea of using that paper. I just don't know how it's going to look with, you know, something on it. And that glue is pretty dry. So, you know what? Let's trim it out and see. Y'all can hang out for a couple more minutes, right? Let's trim it out and see what it looks like. Worst case scenario, I cover it with something else, right? Having issues over here, y'all. And again, just button right up against that. I said button right up against that cover and cutting along with it. Uh, I mean, if we wanted to get fancy, we could have, you know, folded the corners over and made it look fancy schmancy. But y'all know we're not fancy around here at Cussin'Crafts. This is it. This is how we roll. sometimes I have to remember to turn the radio off in the background, or y'all be listening to Luke Combs with me and all my other country artists that I love. Or classic rock. I do like me some classic rock. I am a child of the 80s. My 80s music is, always going to have my heart. But I do turn it off while I'm crafting, and while I'm filming videos anyway. Come on, get rid of that. There we go. Sorry. All right. It doesn't look as bad since I trimmed it out. Just this one little corner down here looks funky to me. I don't know what that is all about. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I was gonna say, where'd my other one go? I don't know. I still don't like the way that looks right there. I'm gonna think about this one, y'all, because I know I can cover it up with something else, but I don't. And it is just paper, I know, but I want it to look pretty. So, all right. So, not sure about that one. These two turned out adorable. All right, y'all. That was today's edition of Cut It Now, Regret It Later. All right. So, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And if you hadn't hit that subscribe button, hit it. What are you waiting for? Come join me in all my craziness. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, and share it with somebody else who you think might be entertained or needs some entertaining. All right, till next time. See y'all next time. Bye now.